Hey there, I'm going to show you today how to make most delicious chicken breast. Easy to do, easy to follow, easy to recreate. This particular recipe, this chicken breast recipe that I'm going to share with you, you could use for salads, you could use it for cold cuts, you could use it for sandwiches. And this is how we do it. Spices for this chicken breast recipe, I'm going to be using barbecue chicken. I'm going to be using onion powder and garlic powder, salt and pepper. That's what I'm going to use for the spices, and I'm going to coat it with mayo. I'm going to be using very simple spices. One of them is barbecue chicken from Clubhouse, and I'm using a teaspoon of that. Next, I'm going to be using garlic powder, and the next ingredient is onion powder. Next ingredient, of course, we're gonna use salt, and absolutely I cannot live without pepper, and I'm going to be using black pepper. Mix your spices together, and that's ready to go. The next step, so now we created our spice base for our breast chicken, and now I'm going to pat dry my chicken breast. I have 4 chicken breasts here, okay? I'm going to pat them dry with a paper towel, okay? And put it on my plate. And I'm gonna do this for all 4. All right, our chicken is pat dry, and now the next step is to coat it with mayo. You don't have to put a whole lot, just a little bit, but coat it with mayo, and then we're gonna spice it, and then we're gonna pan fry it. It's gonna be that easy. Okay, I'm using Hellmann's mayo, but use any mayo that you like. That's all I really need, and now I'm just gonna mix it all together. Make sure the whole breast is coated nicely. I have coated my chicken breast, 4 pieces that I have here, and now I'm going to be using the spice blend that I created, only 3. So I'm just gonna generously spread it all over my chicken, and then I'm going to pan fry it. All right, so we have our spice blend that we created, and now I'm just gonna coat our chicken with it all over generously. Use it all. I love spices on my food, and that's what makes food so delicious. Just make sure to coat it as much as possible. Use all of the stuff you have. So the amount of spices that I use today, this is good for the 4 pieces of chicken that I have. So our chicken breasts are marinated, covered with spices, and coated with mayo. Now what I did is I started to preheating my oven to 400, because once I pan fry it, just to get the coating, after that I'm going to throw it in the oven for 20 minutes for it to cook perfectly. So we're ready to start to pan fry. I'm using a cooktop, which I love so much, and my temperature is set at 7. I'm waiting for my pan to heat up. Today I will be using coconut oil to pan fry my chicken breasts. Cooktop gets hot really quickly, so I'm gonna put my coconut oil, and this is good to go. I can see the oil is ready. My temperature is set at 7, and I'm gonna start putting my chicken breasts. All we're trying to do is to make a nice coating, and then the rest of the cooking is going to happen once we throw our chicken into the oven. So my chicken is cooking. Honestly, all you need is about 2 minutes per side just to get your nice coating so it looks beautiful, the spices set in, and then once that's done, the rest of the cooking is happening in the oven. So I started my oven preheated to 400, and once my chicken breasts are ready from the pan, I'm gonna throw it in the oven for about 20 minutes and it's done. It's done, it's done, it's that simple, it's that good. And I love this recipe because I just said, it is that versatile. Try it. All right, so I have my baking sheet ready. And I'm gonna take out my chicken breasts and put it on the baking sheet. My 4 chicken breasts are ready, nicely coated. And now I'm gonna throw it in the oven for 20 minutes at temperature 400. And it's done. I'm gonna be making my dressing for the sandwich. And I'm using very simple ingredients. I try to always use simple ingredients, but I also like a lot of flavor. So this is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use Hellmann's mayo, and you can use any mayo that you love, but Hellmann's is my favorite, of all-time favorite for anything and everything. I'm going to be using a bit of mustard. In this particular case, I'm using French mustard. I'm gonna be using Pesto, okay, and this one is for Flavour brand. And I'm going to be using a bit of a hot sauce. This particular hot sauce is by Caribbean brand. It's very, very hot. So if you like really hot, use as much as you want. If you don't like too hot, but just a little bite, use literally a drop. It's that intense. I'm gonna use a little bit of a pesto sauce, maybe half a teaspoon. Once again, it's all about what you like and how much flavor, what you like. This particular choice is for me, but you do what you want, it's your kitchen. All right, a little pesto, a little bit of a mustard, okay, and this hot sauce. I'm gonna be so careful with this because it bites. All right, hopefully I don't go crazy. Oh. That's it. And I fear that I might have put too much, but I don't think so. Okay, and I'm gonna mix it in. And of course, I'm going to add a little salt and a little pepper. And it's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. It's great for sandwiches. It's great actually with anything, but for sandwich, it's the best. Salt. I love my electronic salt and pepper. My new thing is, well, it's a thing. Pepper. Mix it all together. Okay, so I have my sandwich dressing. I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see how it tastes. Hopefully it's good. It has to be good, but let's give it a shot. It's so flavorful. It's so good. It's that good. It's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. My chicken breasts are ready. I'm gonna take it out of the oven in 20 minutes. Oh, it smells so, so good. Here's my chicken breast. Looking so, so delicious. Smells so good. I'm just gonna wait for this chicken to cool off. I'm gonna take it out of the pan. And I'm gonna wait for it to cool off a little bit. I'm going to slice it and make it into a delicious, delicious sandwich. So I place my chicken breasts on a paper towel so it absorbs any extra moisture from baking. I'm gonna put it aside, it's cooling off, and in the meantime, I'm going to prepare my ingredients for the sandwich. Look how beautiful this looks. Oh yeah. Slice it. For my sandwich today, I'm going to be using these toppings. I have tomatoes here. This particular one, I have strawberry tomato, but use any tomato that you have handy. Arugula and alfalfa. Of course, to make every perfect sandwich, I'm using Boursin cheese. Boursin is so amazing. Honestly, it's just so versatile. This one is garlic and fine herbs. Delicious, delicious. It's gonna make a difference in my sandwich, of course. I have ciabatta bread. And what's gonna make the sandwich mine so delicious, and it's really good dressing, is this topping, this dressing that I just made right now. I'm gonna cut my beautiful strawberry tomato. And use as much as you like. If you like a lot of tomato, cut as much as you need. So So right now I'm just cutting how much I need for one sandwich. I'm gonna use 2 of them. I'm going to cut my ciabatta into half. You could toast your bread if you like. I like to toast it. If the bread is fresh, then I don't toast it. It's totally up to you. So I cut my bread in half. I'm going to put my sauce on both sides of the bun because it's so good. Okay. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to add my Parmesan cheese, of course, which will make a huge difference on this sandwich. I'm gonna take quite a bit of Parmesan here and put it on one of my side of my buns and spread it out. Once again, put as much as you desire. You really can't ruin a sandwich by having too much Parmesan. So we have that. I have my bottom part of my ciabatta with dressing and Parmesan. Now I'm going to put the chicken right on top of it. All right, only within half an hour, 30 minutes, my sandwich is ready with chicken breast, perfectly done, nice fresh ingredients. And I always like to top up my dishes, especially savory dishes, with a nice piece of fruit or berry. In this particular case, I have raspberries. So I'm gonna give it a taste. I'm so hungry. It's been cooking, the smells are so intense, and I'm really, really hungry. I'm gonna give it a taste of the sandwich. This perfect sandwich. Let's see. Here I go. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so Wow. I took a big bite, I couldn't resist. It's so delicious. This is it, guys. This is it. This is it. It's so delicious. It's that good.